Welcome back, friends. Let's see the history of stylistics. What are the contents? How it is in evolved here? Let's see history of stylistics. Stylistics is a new author of the ancient discipline of rhetoric. Remember, stylistics is a new author or form of the ancient discipline of rhetoric. As we know, rhetoric it is related to the scandalization of the poem. Each and every word it will be scandalized into rhetoric. Let's see. In the ancient times, the discipline of the rhetoric aimed at teaching students the structure of an argument, effective use of figure of speech, and patterning of a speech or writing to make maximum impact on the target audience. I will repeat. In the ancient times, the discipline of rhetoric aimed at teaching students the structure of an argument, effective use of figures of speech, and patterning of a speech or writing to make maximum impact on the target audience. During medieval times, training in rhetoric proved useful for clergymen, lawyers, politicians, and diplomats. However, later it degenerated into tedious and mechanical study of the superficial features of language. It lost its practical utility but survived as a pedantic pursuit for quite a long time in the field of language pedagogy. Rhetoric was gradually absorbed in the discipline of linguistics over the years. The transformation of traditional rhetoric into a new discipline of stylistics was facilitated by the work of Russian formalists. Russian formalism was in 1910 up to 1930. It was a 2 decade. Let's see, and the work of Roman Jakobson, the leader of Prague linguistic circle. Remember, Roman Jakobson, the leader of Prague linguistic circle. Russian formalism emphasized the functional role of literary devices and advocated a scientific method for studying poetic language. Advocated a scientific method for studying poetic language. Prior to formalism, the interpretation of literature was largely based on factors like ideological components, historical interest, or as a reflection of the author's psychology. Russian formalism fundamentally altered the way literature was understood. The focus of the study became the literary text and strategies used by the author. Eichenbaum's 1920s essay, The Theory of the Formal Method, discussed how linguistics is an integral part of the science of literature and how formalism was scientific approach to understanding literature. Scientific approach has come out through the formalism, Russian formalism. Viktor Shklovsky and Roman Jakobson revolutionized literary criticism by establishing the priority and autonomy of poetic language in the study of literature. A famous conference on style was held in Indiana University in 1958. Remember, a famous conference on style was held in Indiana University in 1958, and the proceedings and deliberations of this conference were published under the title Style in Language and edited by Thomas Shabok. Roman Jakobson's seminal contribution to this volume, closing statement, can be regarded as a manifesto of stylistics. He points out that poetics, meaning literature in general and not just poetry, deals with verbal structure, and since linguistics is the science of verbal structure, poetics is an integral part of linguistics. Linguistics is the science of verbal structure. This is related to verbal structure of linguistics. And poetics is an integral part of linguistics. Seaborg's collection had the effect of dividing the scholars into language camp and literature camp. A very acronymous debate ensued between the two camps, which included Roger Fowler, Helen Wedler, F.W. Bergson, and others. The war of words between the literary critics and linguistics makes an interesting reading even today. It was after the 90s that the two groups began to reconcile and recognize the independence and complementary nature of literary and linguistic studies. This is all about the historical background of stylistics. So let's see another part in next video. Thank you.